Yeah, when it comes to making the shot, I think that let's say it doesn't matter who it is. If you're with somebody that's a new hunter, the best thing is to not be rushed. It's like there. I've hunted with people, and I've hunted with people that have been with new hunters, and they've done it completely wrong. It's like the person will be like, "Where's the animal at? It's right there. Shoot, shoot, shoot!" Like this rushed feeling causes rushed shots. The don't miss, the this, that, and the other thing. I've seen it so many times. Like it never works out. I've learned over the years. It's like be very calm, be very fluid in your movements. Put them in a position of like tell them the things to focus on, not what not to focus on. Because when you're going through any shot process, it should be. I like to think of shooting for me or when I'm with somebody is like a controlled thing. And most people don't really put that much thought through it. So I walk like if it's my wife or somebody that I'm guiding, even if it's somebody that I'm guiding and I feel like, okay, they've done this a long time, I still kind of talk them through the thing. And if you're by yourself, you should do this same thing. Like I have a shot process that I go through to make sure that, like we say, be present through the entire portion of that shot. So every single piece of it's being executed properly. So when I've got a guy or my wife or somebody lined up, I'm like, all right, are you stable? Okay. And I first look at their gun position and go, so this is like, I'll just walk you through what I would do to someone. And then you can do this yourself if you're by yourself or with somebody else. But this is the way that I do it. So they're lined up and I go, okay, like how's that gun being stabilized? That's the first thing I look at when I walk up with like, say it's my wife. I'm like, okay, get on the animal. And I look and it's like, she's holding the gun like this. I'm like, okay, let's balance your back. Okay, change your position. Throw that elbow on your knee. We want to really steady this gun. First step, steady the rifle, steady the bow, steady whatever you're doing, get into the shooting position. And then the next step is like, okay, focus on that spot, find the animal, focus in on that spot. Okay. And then I'll just walk them through like the trigger squeeze. Okay. I want you to put the crosshairs on that spot. And I just want you to just continually like apply pressure to that trigger and boom, gun goes off, animal drops, and really just walking through that entire shot process. But the first is making sure that gun's steady because guiding, we'd do all the hard work, get a guy in there. And he just like, you look at the way he's holding rifle, you're like, I couldn't make the shot the way you're set up right now. So, hey, let me offer a suggestion. Let me put something underneath the butt of the stock. Let's get your elbow right. Let's really, and you can do that fairly quick. I think sometimes when you're calm and smooth about things, it's faster than just freaking out. I don't know how many times people freak out. You're moving fast, but things aren't going very smooth and you're really setting yourself back. So really being present in that shot, going through that shot process, whether it's by yourself with someone else is key and calms people down a little bit too.
Yeah. If you time, I've noticed this personally with myself after a lot of misses on bull elk. If you time yourself, especially if you have a defined process and you go through that strictly, as opposed to just rushing a shot, to your point, most of the time it's either going to be shorter or the exact amount of time that you spent, because of the fumbling and the dropping, especially with a rifle. Like people are fumbling ammo out of their pocket and jacking shells out and getting jammed, and I know this because I've done it, and I'm sure you have too. Like these are from mistakes. It's like if you, especially with rifles, because it's like it seems like when you're rifle hunting, like you're in the States, like man, if I can just see one, it's dead. When you're bow hunting, you're like, okay, that's just the beginning, and then I gotta go through my process and all these things. With a rifle, there's just a different switch. It's like, oh man, as soon as that crosshairs hit hair, it's like that thing's done. It's like, man, that is not a great strategy. But It's actually really hard when your adrenaline's pumping to stay smooth and move, not slowly, but like fluidly. Get your rest, do your things. It takes a lot of like self-control, because what you want to do is go, oh my God, shoot it, it's gonna go away, oh my God. And that's actually when you miss, especially bow hunting. The moment that enters your mind, you are screwed, man. Yeah, you may get a couple of them, but that is exactly what I missed so many bulls in my early bow hunting days because of that. It's like, oh my God, he's gonna go, he's gonna bolt, he sees me. And especially with elk, they'll stand there half the time and let you shoot them. Yeah. There are animals like axis deer that are like that, but for the most part, you usually have more time than you think, right?
Yep. Yeah, and I think like you just being comfortable doing whatever you're gonna do. There's so many. Whether you're a new hunter, a guy that's been out a lot, I see. Especially this happens more. I don't know if it happens more with rifle hunting. It happens with bow hunting too, where they don't they don't practice getting into a steady position. Let's say this with a rifle, right? Like I think when I was a kid, I was constantly throwing a rifle up, getting steady on things, practicing all the time with an unloaded gun, just all the time. Maybe even just doing like dry fire practice. Like you don't have to shoot the gun all the time. Dry fire practice is the best practice. I still dry fire practice like almost daily. Um, and because of it, I've been a lot better rifle shot. Just knowing how to get steady fast, knowing how to get steady smoothly, like the perfect body position. And the same goes for bow hunting. Because I've made this mistake so many times where I think about the animal coming in, and my first initial instinct is to draw, not to position my body for a good shot. I probably missed more animals because of bad body, like bad grip and bad torque on the bow than anything. That's the main reason that I miss stuff or have missed stuff. And it still happens. Like, ooh, buck's right here. You like walk up and like, yep, and your body's all tweaked. You would never shoot at the range like that. Because if you did, you'd probably make a really bad shot. And yet it happens all the time. Or, you're like drawn back and the animal moves and you're like, instead of like push over this way and torqued. And by the time you hit, like, you're like, I got to do it and hit that trigger. And the bow's like, yeah, it's a wing and a prayer. It's probably not going to work. But when you think about those things and getting that position right and practice that, then it becomes a habit when you're in the field and you're in the crunch time. It's just like, oh, I did it because I've done it 1,000 times. You can't like, I put so much emphasis on practice and repetition of doing things the right way. So when you're in a moment where you have to do things fast, it pops, it happens. You don't, it like, you can do it.